Hello, Stuart here. This is the Commodore 64 which I got probably about a week ago now. This chip down here wasn't working. I put a socket in and replaced it. And then we found out that the sound didn't work. I recapped it all because apparently this cap can cause it. Is it R13? Yeah, C13, sorry. Didn't make any difference. So replaced that cap again, didn't make any difference. I got a multimeter, checked pin. It's one of the ones up here. I got 11.9 volts. One further down, I got 5 volts. Checked them all out. Power's getting to it fine, but no sound. So we're presuming now it's the SID chip that's gone. So I've that's very nice. So I've gone and got one. Apparently this is not one that's been in the computer. This is apparently old stock. There's a bit of a mark on there, but to be honest, if it is old stock, it's 30 odd years old now. It looks very good. So we're going to give it a go and putting it in. And yesterday my tape deck arrived, so when this is in we can actually test it out. Now I hate taking these chips out because it's not particularly easy. Should be a lot easier than what it was because I took it out. Yeah, it's coming out very easily now. I took it out when I was having issues to make sure the pins were not bent and whatnot. It's coming out very easy now. The first time I took it out it was a real pain. There we go. So that's the old one. Here comes the new one. Can't come off the pad. Yep, nice and clean. Make sure the notch goes at the top. You can see the notch at the top. Little story. My dad used to work for computers. He used to teach computing at Liverpool University back in the early 80s and probably late 70s. So we've always had a Commodore 64. And the one that we had, which one's the main CPU? Because I remember what we had is we had one of these little like a chip like that where you could actually have a little handle and release it, and it was a lot faster at loading things. Basically, if you had this chip in it, loaded things way faster. These pins are spread out a lot. It would load things way faster, but it wasn't compatible with everything. And I remember when you booted up as well, the text on the screen was white. So my dad left the base of the top of the computer open, so I could basically take this chip out and replace it as and when needed if the game didn't work. And I did it for a couple of years, but one day, guess what I did? Put it in the wrong way around. Turn the computer on, nothing. And then I think what I stupidly did after that was I put the other chip back in the one that I didn't blow up, and I think I put that in the wrong way around as well. Can't get in there. These pins are not playing ball. They're all in. They're all in. Notches at the top. That feels in. Notch at the top. So yeah, it blew it up, and we had to go and get another Commodore 64, which at the time was probably the mid-80s. Even though the price was coming down, still don't think it was cheap. I didn't tell my dad it was me though. I just said it stopped working. So there we go. Yeah, like I said yesterday, I ordered. Apparently it's brand new. It's old stock. This is unused old stock, brand new data set. Absolutely lovely. Tried that with the tape the other day. Make sure it works. It played anyway. Didn't load anything. I just played the tape because I don't know if I was going to mess anything up. Well done, shit. Just drop all the screws right into the bloody board. Such an amateur. Okay, I'm not going to screw it up. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, I'm hoping what used to happen was when I used to turn on a Commodore 64, you could hear when you turn it on, the picture will come on at the same time. You just get a little bit of a blip sound from the speakers, and I'm presuming that was the SID turning on or something. And that never used to happen on this. Daisy, get here. Daisy, get here. Get me some more views. Come here. Come here. Give me some more views. We're about to test the Commodore. Do you want to test the Commodore? Get on there. Get some more views. Here we go. That's next to 1,000. Might have lost 500 because you saw the cat's ass, but never mind. Come here. Hello. Get away from the telly box, turn it on. You get probably like massive amount of static going on in your ass there. There we go. There we go. Turn the telly on. Right. That high pitch sound's actually the telly, it's not the computer. It goes after a while. I'll wait until the high pitch whine stops and then we'll test the game. Oh. That's not right. No. Right, I've been looking at this for most of the day. Been testing the game, Robocop, you saw it before it didn't load. What I've done today is, so far, people have been saying check capacitors and transistors. One of the checked all the capacitors, they're all fine, they're all seated properly, they're all working properly. People said check transistor Q8, I think it was. I don't know how to do that, so I looked up on the internet how to do it. And it really needs to be out the board when you do it, so I've removed it from the board. And it's basically got 3 prongs. I believe it is a NPN transistor, but the base is at the end. So basically you put your positive at the end and your negative terminals at both and you should get a reading. If you swap it around and don't get a reading, it's fine. That's how I understand it, and it was working fine. Put it back in. The computer boots up, but there's 2 things now. What I've noticed. Here's Robocop. Let me turn the sound up. Right, is he picking that up? But listen. Robocop. Why did the Robocop sound mostly fine? So, I'm a bit confused as to why the Robocop bit sounded right. So anyway, what has happened since is, let me turn this off. Keyboard works fine. When I get so far, go up to the P, @ sign, this should be star. So I had to do in the left arrow, which is the very top left key. Press the up arrow, presses Q, which is the same one further down. Restore, nothing's happening, so I presume restore's working. ABCD works, colon, semicolon is the same as the cursor, which is about 2 rows down. Equals is fine, return is fine. Now the Commodore key is the equals key. Shift is working. Now the question mark key is actually run stop. The shift next to it is the cursor right. Up, down is fine. So I don't know why the keyboard's going a bit doolally. I don't know if this is going to work. See if we can get some light on this. The little lad's got a little torch, but he drops it. Basically knock the glass out of it. So there we go. So see if I can put that. So what I basically removed is that thing there. I can't see if I'm getting exposure right for that thing there, just there. Took it out, tested it fine, soldered it back on. There's nothing shorting, so I don't think that's the issue. But like I said, now I've got the keyboard issue, and I don't know it's because maybe I just removed that cable too many times. The keyboard connects over here. Is it because that's not in properly or something? I don't know. I don't know why the keyboard's not working properly. But there you go. So does anybody know why samples like saying Robocop is practically fine but getting all the sound, or what? I've heard it might be the PLA, might be another logic chip. So anybody got any ideas, please get in touch at the usual way. Thanks for watching, and I hope to have an update on this soon. Bye.